know what? This is the part of the podcast where I'm going to toot my own horn.
Yeah.
I done bits for that music scene. I've done bits for NoPixel. All of the new artists, they will speak for me. I want them to come public with it. Let me tell you something about DeanSoCool, okay? My opinions on this guy completely done at 180. I haven't ever resented the guy, but I now have like a sense of respect for the guy that I
didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, yo, you don't like this guy.
Yo, I made enough money to like just fucking like just disappear. I have one goal in life: retire my mom.
But the Adam situation, we want to talk about that at all? Any inkling of this type of behavior?
Like, he did not show any signs whatsoever. There was once upon a time where I was in a call with him, and I said to him, like, listen, like the way you treat people is fucking fire.
Does anybody know what he looks like? I don't think.
I know what he looks like.
You know what he looks like.
Yeah, I know what he looks like.
What I do want to talk about, bro, if you feel comfortable enough doing it, right? So, on your biggest month on Twitch, yeah?
Okay.
Like, because for me, obviously, we do this, like, we obviously don't have the viewership or the subscribers on YouTube or whatever. Soon come. To actually be making money from this shit, right? So, transitioning from working, like, a job and then also doing the stream, and, like, at what stage... And when were you comfortable with the fact of, right, well, I can just do this full time now, not have to worry about all this other shit? And like, what was the bag looking like, to just be honest, on your best month?
On my best month?
Don't have to give exact figures, but like, if you want to give exact figures, but like...
On my best month, I'd say I made enough to basically take myself out of the streaming thing for like 3 months,
Swear.
And not have to worry about money.
So your best month you did, was it the 5K month, or so the 5,000 subs, or
it was when Tommy T was at like the release of the Golden Boy EP.
Yeah.
That was at my highest, because at the time I was living in a room. I wasn't living like in an apartment. I was living in a room, and it's actually so funny. I was speaking to one of my boys, and the very same day where all of this happened, like what I'm gonna explain.
Yeah.
I was speaking to my boys, and I was like, bro, I don't know if I can continue doing this job.
Yeah.
It literally drains the fuck out of me. I feel like I'm an NPC. Like, I feel like I've got no purpose in life whenever I'm working.
Yeah.
And I'm on the phone to my mom. My mom's telling me, like, you gotta stick to this job. Like, you've actually got to stick to the job until you know that it's permanent.
Yeah.
That very same day, I spoke to my mom and my friend. I come into work. I'm 5 minutes late. My boss drags me into the office. She's like, we gotta talk. I'm working for Shake Shack at the moment.
Yeah.
We gotta talk. And I'm like, all right, like, what's going on here? She's like, I don't like your attitude. I don't like this. I don't like that. You're fired.
Bro.
And she, like, dead ass fired me. And I said to her, like, I literally said to her, like, I'm glad you did that.
Yeah.
And she's like, why? I'm like, I've been going through, like, I've been in a very, like half and half stage. Like, I've been like going through a lot of things like by myself. Like, I've been doing a lot of things like on the past, and I've kind of just been on the ropes about this job this whole time. She's like, why didn't you tell me? Yeah. She's like, oh wait, I'll extend you. Like, I won't fire you, but I'll extend you until the end of the month so you can find something. And I was like, no. I was like, nah. You've now made it clear to me.
Yeah.
And I literally got home that day with the biggest smile on my face after being fired from a job.
Yeah.
I came home with the biggest smile on my face, and I was like, finally, like, this is the sign I've been waiting for. And that very same month, I told everyone, like, I left my job.
Yeah.
I made it full time. I'm gonna do this full time. I'm like sticking to it, and the support that I received, like, it trickled around the whole entirety of the Mandem community.
Yeah.
And then the entirety of the Mandem supporters, right? Not the supporters, the streamers.
Yeah.
In the Mandem, they were like, go show this guy love. He's just made it full time. and they all came together as one huge fucking group. And that month was like the same month where my debut EP released.
Yeah.
And it was the same month where I got number 21 in the Hot UK charts.
Yeah, oh, bro.
And it was the same month where the Simon reacted to Tommy T.
Yeah.
And it was the same month where I quit my job. And it was the same month where I got like huge subs. And it was the same month where I did my first subathon, which subathon is like a marathon. Like it's like you start with a timer, right? You have a timer. And then every subscription that you get, it adds to the timer.
Oh,
So
okay.
you just stream till it runs out.
And well, a lot of people do 24 hours cap,
Yeah.
but I always felt bad. I always felt like I was like juicing or like money grabbing off my viewers.
Yeah.
So I always made mine uncapped because then I wouldn't feel bad because I've dedicated time and time into it. And that first subathon lasted 11 days non-stop.
Mad.
I'd go through days where I slept like 3-4 hours.
Bro.
And then I streamed for 16. Then I'd go to sleep 3-4 hours, then stream for 12, then go to stream. Like, and I remember there's like the third or fourth day, I was like, chat, fuck this shit. I can't do this no more. I'm going to bed whenever I get up. I slept for 12 hours. And then I got up, I added 12 hours onto the timer myself because I slept through it.
Yeah.
And yeah, like that was the same month. That was I'm pretty sure that's the same month that.
When was that? Was that 2021?
July 2021.
Mad. And then just from then, obviously, just
from there, just
that was during the pandy, wasn't it?
It was, bro. It was, yeah, it was.
Yeah, during the pandy.
The pandemic has made my career, because if you go and look at the Twitch analytics during the
everyone was on Twitch, wasn't it?
Every single person was on Twitch. It was during the Warzone times.
Bro, we were streaming Warzone.
Yeah, it was during the Warzone times.
That was probably the greatest gaming thing I've had.
Yeah, the greatest.
When Warzone first came out.
Recent times, at least.
Yeah, 100%. Like, 100% Warzone, pandemic. Then you got like Fortnite, like first season.
Yeah, so that was the time I made the most amount of money, and I made enough money like that. I was like comfortable with where I was, and
then he moved out,
and then I moved out and I got my own apartment, and I was like crazy, and then it kept on going, and then I actually had a time where I was going to move back to London, and go from a studio into a 1-bedroom flat, and that's when, like, at that point I wanted to do it, but like it fell through. I'm very spiritual. I'm a very spiritual person. I'm very like extremely spiritual. I always look out for signs from the universe and such like that. As you can tell from the merch, like Manifest in Silence. I've got the 444 here, like the angel numbers, the infinity sign, all of that. Like, I'm very spiritual. When that fell through, that's the first sign. That was the first sign that something was going to happen.
I'm on that same wavelength for him.
Like, do you know why that happened? Because of this podcast.
I was meant to be in this podcast.
That was the sign.
Imagine.
Yeah, like I made enough money to like just fucking like just disappear for 3-4 months. But obviously I didn't. But then I got complacent, and I started treating streaming like it was going to be a permanent thing. But even though when I started, I knew it wasn't. You know. And I knew that my music was my end all be all goal, right? So then, like, I got complacent, and then like boom, 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 boom. It literally like dominoes. Like, this happened, then this happened, then this happened, then this happened. It started with my mom, right? I got a call from my mom like one day, right? And it was out of nowhere. And I remember like being in a good place, like on Twitch, everything was going well. And my mom said, I just went to the doctors. They told me that I've got cancer. And I was, like, it literally, like, my whole life just fell apart right there and then. And I literally, like, I have never cried in front of my mom, right? Because I've always told myself that I can't do that. Because I've got, like, if the people who know me and like my community know that my end goal isn't even, I don't want fame. I don't want the money because I want to live a lavish life. I have one goal in life: retire my mom. That's it. Like, after that, I don't give a fuck what happens to me. As long as my mom is like retired and she's got what she's got and she doesn't have to work a single day in my life, as well as my stepdad, right? Because I don't always mention my stepdad because it's just me. Like I've always had a close connection to my mom, but my stepdad is just up there, just like my mom. But I always talk about my mom because But like, as long as my family is retired and they don't have to work a single day in their life, or if they do work, they do something that they love, right? I don't give a fuck what I could go broke, I could be homeless. I don't care. Like, but like that was the first day where I was like, okay, the tides are turning. Yeah. Like I've reached my highest, the tides are turning. And then from there, like shit started developing. A couple months later, I started seeing a drop in my viewership because I wasn't consistent. Because I was always in London doing studio sessions, partying. Yeah. I like, bro, I went through a phase where I also like I went through a phase and it wasn't a permanent thing. It was like literally a phase of like 1 month where I thought to myself, I am the shit. I'm the shit. Like started buying designer clothes, like shit like that, like spending money where it didn't need to be spent. Right? I was 22 at the time, 22.
Any 22-year-old would have done the exact same thing.
Yeah, but it don't matter. Because like knowing where I started from, I made my success off of my humbleness. I made my success off of my positivity. I made my success off of being someone who always told someone, no matter how much people tell you to not do something, you need to do it. Yeah. Like when you've got a dream, you fight for it. Like, and knowing that and being like that, like me being someone who was like spending all this money, blah blah blah, didn't make sense. Like I lost myself. Like it didn't make sense. Like I said, like you felt it when I said that I want to retire my mom, right? Yeah. Right. So why is it that I'm spending money on designer shit and not giving it to my mom?
Because you're still a child.
But it don't matter because it like no,
I
can be a child.
You can say that now when you're in that mind frame and you have things that you've never had before. You didn't grow up with all that stuff.
That's very true.
We didn't grow up with all that stuff.
That's very true.
So if you come into money and you want to go out and you want to spend like 200 quid on a pair of trainers, or you want to go out and buy a Parada tracksuit or something like that for like 300 quid.
It was. I could tell you I was spending more than that.
Yeah, but you earned it. But at the same time, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, like
I know what you're saying.
And at the time, I was saying like, yeah, I earned this, and I know I'm gonna get it back. It's all good. Like
I understand what you mean because now you look at it, you're like, what the fuck? That tracksuit didn't bring me any happiness. Yeah, it was just
I could have taken that money. I could have taken the money that I spent. Right, like I always remember this. I'll always remember this. There was a very specific time, and it's when I walked into Stone Island in Piccadilly for my pull-up music video, right? I was broke as fuck. Like I had money, right? But because I was spending so much money, right? I still had so much money. I had more money than what I knew what to do with, right? And yet I still managed to find a way to spend all of it. Right, until more came in. I remember walking into Stone Island and being broke, and I'm like, okay, I'm broke at this point, right? And I walk into Stone Island like I've got it. Like what? Like it didn't make sense to me. I walked into Stone Island, I said, I want this and I want this, right? And then because I knew I had money coming, right? So I walk into Stone Island, I said, I got this. Be back in a couple of days. And I didn't see the massive red flag that I couldn't buy it right there and then. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then a couple of days later, I get the money. I go, now what do? I go straight into Stone Island. I buy these tracksuit, this one right here, right? And I buy a jacket. And just like that, bang, a K gone.
Crazy. But I suppose, though, from what you said, though, right, in a short space of time, like you've managed to come full circle now and you've realized like the error in your ways. Like, do you know what I mean? So I think it's good, bro, because you could be 10 years down the line, 5 years down the line, or even like a year or two down the line. You're still doing that shit, bro. And you still ain't made that full circle. So the fact that you've done it in a short space of time, bro, is good.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
For sure.
And I feel like you have to do that. Like, I feel like what you were saying then, like you like when you're young and you've got money and you don't know what to do with it, it almost kind of feel like you do want to do that though. Like you do want to buy yourself some nice shit, but
like
the sooner you can come full circle, the better.
The thing I failed to realize then is if I'm so focused on retiring my mom as I claim to be, why did I buy all of that shit to myself? Why did I not give that to my mom instead?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the
you
good
know what
part,
I mean? Like,
though. You've made that full circle.
Do you know the problem is though? Only you can answer that.
I mean, yeah, bro, it's
only you know why. Only you can answer that question. Do you know what I mean? And the fact is, like you're young, and everybody makes mistakes.
But you're holding yourself accountable.
Yeah, you hold yourself accountable for this.
Oh yeah, no, and for sure, and I'm a big man now. You know what I mean? Like I'm a grown ass fucking man now, and I can admit my mistakes with my full chest. And you know, a lot of people would be afraid to even speak about things like that in public. You know what I'm saying? Like on a podcast, like bro. And this is where it comes back to who I am. Like I've never hidden who I am to like my public. I've never hidden who I am to my audience. Who I am is what I say I am. And now I'm a big fucking man, and I know that. And now like I know for a fact, and just like you said, like, and I'm gonna keep referencing to it. How you said at the very start, how I have confidence. It seems like I've got confidence in myself. Like bro, like. I'm like, I've now got even more confidence in myself than I did at the start because now I know I've done it.
Yeah.
And now I know I can do it again.
Yeah.
And it's just that simple.
Yeah.
And I keep fighting and it will come to me.
Do you know what it is though? Do you know what I like as well? Is you also know the opposite side of it. So you also know the struggle side of it. So
no, 100%. 100%.
Being in both situations, you understand. Like you're still young. Like you're still so young and you've got all this like life experience and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mate, like I know when I speak to you, like you will go on to do bigger things. Like I just speaking to you, like I
fucking hope so, man.
I know.
We I do want to eventually get into the music, right? But I got some more juicy questions. Now you can pass. You can pass on any of these questions, right? And I will ask you, right?
Oh, listen, the first question was quite juicy, innit? You made a whole smoothie out of that
one. But right. So, I can cut this out later. But the Adam situation.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about that at all?
I mean, depends.
What's the question? Say, what's the question?
Well, I suppose the question for me is like, so obviously you came up with the guy, right? Mm-hmm. Streamed with him, known him for time, right? Mm-hmm. We spoke obviously a little bit in the car and things about what's okay to talk about and things because we don't want to go around, like you said, in circles with obviously your own situation, right? But I think with this particular sort of individual, right, it came out that this person was a very big streamer at the time, a part of the mandem group and stuff. Was claimed that he obviously did some terrible things to a girl that he was apparently dating.
Horrible things to a girl.
Horrible things, yeah. And I just want to ask you now, like obviously knowing him, just like what was your sort of like relationship like with him? Was there times during your relationship that there was any inkling of this type of behavior? And what it kind of like, how it's affected your friendship group with the mandem and the rest of the guys and stuff?
I mean, that's a very valid question, to be honest, because and the reason why it's a valid question is because like as you were asking, like, oh yeah, what was like obviously coming up with this person, and all of that, like it was like it came as like a fucking both heartbreaking and like a fucking like shocking thing, right? Like, and it was heartbreaking because like there was a time where I completely cut this person out of my life. There was a time where I and this was at the very start, towards the start of the mandem. This was before he really started taking off, you know. But there was once upon a time where I was in a call with him, and I said to him, like, listen, like the way you treat people is fucking vile. It's disgusting. Like the way that you gaslight people and annoy people for fun. It's a very like it's a very huge like big trait like of who you are. And we had like a serious conversation, and it ended up with me saying like, listen, if you continue to be this way, I can't be your friend. And as well as that, like I at the time, being a founder of the mandem, we didn't have a leader, right?
Yeah.
I had the power to take him out of it. I had the power to take him out of it. I did and I didn't, because he from the very start became a bigger streamer than I was.
Yeah.
Like from the very start, like from the very first day that he met Josh, everyone went to his. Like everyone went to him. And it was kind of like I was down here and I was still there, but he was up here. He was the second guy that everyone would go to when it wasn't Josh.
Yeah.
But there was a time where I had an argument with him, and I said, listen, if you continue to be this way, like, we can't be friends. You're cut off for life, for eternity. Like, I feel like we left that call in like a fuck you term. Like, this guy's a fucking op type shit. And like after that, he made a valiant effort to change.
Yeah.
And because he made a valiant effort to change, I saw that and I allowed him back. Like I allowed him back into my life. Obviously, the greater audience didn't see any of this because like at the end of the day, there still had to be some sort of separation made between real life and role play. And that was because at the time we didn't realize how much of a big thing it would become.
Yeah.
Right. And he made an effort to change. He'd still be the same in role play, right? And in his character, he'd still be the same, right?
Yeah.
But then whenever we'd go out and whenever we'd be in a call and whenever we talk to each other personally, he'd treat me with the utmost respect. And that's because he realized in his head he couldn't do that shit to me.
Yeah.
Right? And then it came to a point where, like, time passed, he got banned.
Yeah.
He got banned for so long, like 9 months, right? And I felt sorry for him.
What did he get banned for?
He got banned for
I think I know what it was. I think you
what's that word?
Somebody's
Perjury.
Plagiarized somebody else's like character or application or some shit.
It's an application. So basically,
you got to apply to get on the server.
Yeah, the server. You got to make an application.
I just thought anybody.
Yeah, it's like a job CV, like a little bit like a job CV. Yeah. I'm glad you're here, you know, because to the people who don't know what roleplay is, he's gonna be their like representative,
I ain't got a clue.
But yeah, basically, like, he got banned for perjury. He perjured his own application, and at the time we were like, bro, like, that is so like over the top to ban someone permanently and ruin their career for perjury. Like, bro, like, no matter if he did perjure or didn't perjure, like purge his like his application, he had still gotten onto the server and he had still shown the ability to roleplay.
Yeah, it's his own character and stuff.
So how long was he on the server before he got banned?
4 months, 5 months.
So 5 months after he's been on the server, then they decide to ban him.
It's because we've had a conversation about this, and I think it's because someone else used the template that he did.
Okay.
And it came up in a bot, and then boom.
Do you know? I actually don't want to talk because I don't want to feel sorry for him.
Exactly.
I don't want to feel sorry for him.
Because there's no reason to feel sorry for him. I think that I'm saying he's a fucking wrong. You know what I mean? But as I was and that the purger ban, like, I got to see like a very human side of him, right?
Because he was desperate.
Because he was devastated, and he was still like, you know what I mean? And at the time, bearing in mind, still, he didn't show any signs of being like who he is. You know what I mean?
Weirdo,
like, he did not show any signs whatsoever. Like, he had a way of being, but like, especially after he got banned, it humbled him. Right? He started seeing things differently. He started treating people differently. Started being nicer, right? Yeah. So then, fast forward, right, to that part, he spent 6 months being banned. And we spent 6 months, like, still talking to each other, like everyone, right? And I wouldn't say that I consider this guy a close friend. Yeah. I didn't, right? Because, like, from the time that I first said to him, like, I'm like, if you continue this way, I'm gonna cut you off.
Yeah.
It was never gonna be the same,
Yeah.
right? Because I saw his true colors, like a little bit. Like I saw his toxicity.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
from then on, I knew that like we weren't ever gonna become close.
Yeah.
And we weren't ever close. Like we weren't ever like close like that, right?
Who was closest to him?
I'd say it was me.
So you never felt responsible for him, though, did you?
I felt responsible for like allowing it to go when I felt responsible for allowing him to continue to be in the platform that he was when I knew that I had this conversation with him and I had the opportunity to take him out.
Yeah.
But even then, like I like in hindsight, like and when I say in hindsight, I like the realness of it is I didn't actually have as much of a like an opportunity to take him out as I thought I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's because if I ever called him out, he would win his communities bigger than mine.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It's politics, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't
It's
like
politics.
it.
But
His community was bigger than mine, and if I called him out, and especially think now back to the fact that we're talking about me being a villain and my character and how people saw my character, right? If I then called him out, right, with the fact that my character is already a very villainous person, it would have turned into a thing of like this guy is a dickhead in real life.
Yeah.
And I can't lie, he would have definitely gaslit it and twisted it to make it seem like
100%.
I'm the bad person.
I got something, right? So when all the allegations came out, and you saying like he had such like a big like loyal community.
Yeah.
Do you know when you made your video or when you was on stream and you were talking about it being like he's a fucking like he's a dickhead and something like that? Did you get any backlash from his community?
No.
No, because I've seen.
And I found it very surprising.
Yeah, because I've seen big streamers. There's a Rich Campbell from OTK. He was going out with me and Mark Hover, the porn star.
Okay.
And he actually got banned last year because he had sexual allegations come out. And his community was like, no, he did nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
there is people.
You know what it is. You know what it is. Yeah, it's people may think that they know a streamer, but like even me, right? Even me.
Yeah.
I'm someone who's very real on stream. I'm someone who I've always been unapologetically myself, right? But I still know that there's like I still know that no matter how much you think you know someone, you ain't their friend.
Yeah.
And that like there is definitely a parasocial like aspect to things where people become a member of someone's community to the point where they think they know him as a friend.
100%. You see it all the time.
And they don't. Like
it
happens with me. Like, bro, people think they know me inside out just because of how real I am.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact, no one knows apart from like maybe like a handful of people. Like, and when I say one handful of people who knows what I said at the very beginning about how I almost died. Like, no, like, apart from the one, like, the references that I have in my music where I say, yeah, I almost died. Like, people don't know the extent of that.
Yeah.
And people won't know the extent of that. Why? Because I will only show that part when I'm ready.
You've always got to keep a part of you private. Do you know what I mean? You can't give all yourself on the internet, man.
But also,
I mean, like, it depends. It depends. Because, like, if you take a look at, like, someone like, and this is something that, like, I've been looking at very much recently, like BTS, you know, K-pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, them, man. Bro, they show every aspect of their life and the fans absolutely fucking love it. Like, they feel like they know this person inside out.
It's mental, no?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, bro. And I've been doing a lot of research into it because in a lot of way I admire it, you know? I admire showing that much of realness, like showing both the down ship as well as the up ship. Yeah. Like,
you gotta realize though, they probably don't have a choice.
Oh no!
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they definitely don't have a choice. Their labels like, listen, I'm putting this camera in your face. You can't say no.
They're strapped with a GoPro.
But then again, yeah, in a very big man way, yeah. If someone was to like, if I was to do the same thing as them, I wouldn't say no. Oh, I have nothing to hide. Yeah. I'm not a fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Like I would be down to do that. I'd be down to do that 100%.
But So obviously with the obviously the Adam situation. Obviously, he doesn't show his face, does he? Like, does
He did
anybody
to
know
us.
what he looks like? I don't think
I know what he looks like.
you know what he looks like.
Hey, I know what he looks like.
Is he white?
Gotcha, bitch.
Is he
I know.
white?
Huh?
Is he white?
Yeah, he's white.
Okay, so he obviously when he was saying like the N word and stuff, he's in no position to say that.
Whoa.
Most fucking certainly not. Oh yeah. Hard R's. Yeah.
Hard
Oh yeah.
Rs.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and it's
So-
one of them ones. It's one of them ones where if I was in his ends, if I was in his ends, I could spot him in person.
Yeah.
So this guy best not be walking around
Where's
the
he from,
streets
London,
like it's
isn't
all
he?
comfy. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's from London, right? I think I don't.
I'm not. I come like.
Yeah,
much,
I know.
Like
You-
I like. Listen, I don't want to.
Oh, so it's not public knowledge. He's from London.
No, he's not from London. But
Oh no, it's
Oh,
not.
he's not. Oh,
No, it's
okay.
not public knowledge like where he's from.
yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm like, I
and
don't know.
people don't really know
Like, bro, like to be completely honest, I don't care. I don't care enough.
Oh, okay, that's yeah.
I know where he's from,
Yeah.
but I don't care enough to give him the attention or light of
Oh,
day.
yeah,
Because at
100%.
the end of the day, no matter how much of a vile human being he is,
Yeah.
which he is a fucking vile
Yeah.
human being, especially me, like I've got the utmost, the people that I respect the most in my life are my mother and my grandmother,
Yeah.
right? 2 females, right? They've changed, like they've completely given me every single aspect of who I am, and they've completely given me like they've taught me everything, right? Right, I have the utmost respect for women, but I could not like, I'm not gonna say like all of that, because why would I? It's just gonna incentivize more violence.
Yeah.
I don't care about I
Yeah.
don't want violence. Like I want this guy to be long. I want this guy's name to not be mentioned,
Yeah.
and that's why I didn't want to bring it up.
Yeah.
And the only reason why is because like I don't want to give this guy more attention.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve it, bro.
Yeah.
Like this guy does not deserve attention. This guy does not deserve clout. This guy does not deserve my name's coming out of his mouth.
Do you know what though? It's more of the case of like people saw that video you made, but like now you get to like express like this where you're saying like I never want to speak to this person ever again. So guess what? The next podcast you go and do, or the next person that brings it up, you're like, listen, that's it. I've said on this podcast.
Yeah,
I don't wanna talk
I've said
about
it.
no
Like
more.
I spoke
That's
about it.
It's done.
And this
100%.
is the first time, apart from like the apology video, where
Yeah.
I've mentioned his name, and I won't mention his name
Yeah,
again
100%.
because I feel like there has to be a place where I have to actually get into depth on the like, bro, I feel responsible for not taking this guy out of the fucking.
See,
thing
this
when
is why I
You
asked you
shouldn't
that,
though,
but
bro, like,
you
you
shouldn't.
shouldn't, man. You
This,
shouldn't,
that's why I
man.
wanted to ask you the question, because you shouldn't.
Yeah, like no, like I don't think any of you, because I've seen, I think it was Dean. I forget his name. DeanSoCool. Is it DeanSoCool?
Yeah,
Dean, so
cool.
listen, let me tell you something about DeanSoCool, okay? I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Like, and this is me just saying it because I once again, there's no, I haven't said it in any other platform,
Yeah.
in any other place, not even in my stream, right?
Yeah.
I've always treated Dean like he's just like anyone else. Like I didn't have
Yeah.
any resentment to him. I didn't like feel any type of way about him. Obviously, our characters,
Yeah, you beefed a lot.
all the fucking time,
Yeah.
all the fucking time. But then we'd go into a call,
Yeah.
and me and him were cool. Like
Yeah.
we've always been cool with each other.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you now, bro, after this whole situation, my views on him and my opinions on this guy have like completely done a 180. As I said, I haven't ever resented the guy, but I now have like a sense of respect for the guy
Oh,
that
I was
I
gonna say you don't. I didn't know what
I
the
was
fuck
like,
was going on. Man. I was like, yo,
boy,
you
he's
don't
gonna
like
cuss
this
him.
guy.
I was like,
I was gonna-
Yo,
don't do
Yeah,
it. I was like, what?
clip it,
What's
clip it,
going
clip
on?
it.
I'm about to call him out. I'm about to make a diss
Bro,
track on
I
him.
literally, I was like, yo, where's he going?
I know. I thought he was
Where's
gonna
he
cuss
going?
him. I was like,
Man got shook.
Bro.
No, big man thing. Like the amount of like after I met him in London, because he came to London in September, November. I don't remember, during Josh's birthday. Bro, the amount of like actual like, sorry, the amount of respect that I have for this guy now, like it's crazy. Like I know that no one's crazy, no one's perfect, you know, and this guy has like throughout this entire thing has shown me more and more and more that he is legitimately unapologetically himself,
yeah,
just like me. and I've started to realize just how much respect I have for him. Like this guy, when I went through my shit, when I went through my ban, bro, this guy treated me like nothing happened. He treated me like nothing changes. And it's because he knew himself. He knows who I am. After he met me in real life, after we met each other in real life, he knew exactly who I am. He knows what I stand for. I know what he stands for. I know the shit that he's been through. He knows the shit that I've been through. And it's like, bro, this guy, like, I've got so much fucking respect for the way that...
Bro, from what I've seen from his streams and stuff, bro, like, he genuinely seems like really fucking cool.
And
like,
he definitely, and on top of that, like, something that I didn't realize is the lengths that this guy goes to show positivity to people, and to like, and to put forward a positive message that you should be like this, like you should be positive.
He's good vibes, man.
He really is, bro.
He's good vibes.
Really is, and he's a fucking monster to party with, bro. This guy can hold his drink. This guy can hold his drink.
I'm telling you, John, the next time he goes to London, we're going. I'm deadly serious, we're going. He's talking about partying all the time, we're going.
Nah, he's...
Bro, we ain't been on that. We're boomers, bro.
Big man thing. This guy is next level when it comes to partying, though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He seems good vibes,
he's VIP when it comes to the partying thing, bro. Like, I've literally watched him go into a room, like Josh's birthday party, yeah? I've watched him go into a room. That night, I was myself. Like, I'd say I was, like, in my best element. I was, like, extremely social. Obviously, I had the rum in my system, you know what I'm saying? But, like, not like that. I wasn't burst in it, but I was, like, I was feeling myself I was confident in myself. But this guy is so natural. Like, this guy walks into a room and people just gravitate towards him. And he just, like, he understands, like, he's so easy to get along with any single person. And I, like, bro, like, I don't, like, when I say I envy it, like, not in a bad way. Like,
no, yeah.
Bro, bro, the way this guy comes into a room,
cool motherfucker.
Bang, like,
Have you ever seen him?
Yeah.
Is he good looking, Donnie?
Yeah,
oh, bro, yeah, he's a good looking guy.
You can tell, like, you can tell he smells nice, you know?
Yeah, he does, you know, he actually does, you know.
You can just tell he smells good, you know? But, yeah, maybe he's the next guest on our podcast. He's going to link us up. Joking. No, joking.
Yes,
but,
so what about females for you? Have they been in
me?
Yeah.
No, look, strip it down. So from, like, you know, Shake Shack days to, like, you know, now, like, the attention from the females, is it somewhat changed?
Yeah, no, bro, of course, like, it's very easy to say, like, oh yeah, like, man gets all the gal, like, all of that, like, bro, but, like, as I said, like,
well, whoever says that's cringy as fuck.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
whoever says that's cringy,
but just like every single other aspect of my life, I keep it real, innit?
Yeah.
And to keep it completely honest, like, I haven't, like, really had, like, a relationship that's full on blown like that. I'm 24 years old.
First of all, the next time we ask that question, we are living in 2023. I shouldn't have said females. Like, is it, like, you know what I mean? Like, it could be both. Like, we don't.
I mean, no.
Like,
I'm
straight.
I'm
okay.
You know
I don't want to, because that's a bit of a thing.
Yeah, I'm heterosexual. You know,
you trying to get banned from NoPixel?
Yeah.
Yo. That's funny. That's funny.
Oh, no.
Yo. He said, though, like, you keep it real, right, when it comes to the females. Do you believe in condoms?
Do I believe it?
Bro, not like it's a fucking religion or something, bro. Do you believe in condoms?
Yeah, but some people...
I believe that they work, innit? But do I use them? Hey, listen, that's a different story. For a different time, innit? But, like, nah, big man think, like, yeah, like, they obviously, like... I know.
He's going, yeah, so, like, they're like, yeah, you know, so, you know, like, they're like, you know.
Man said, do you believe in condoms?
No, because some people are allergic to latex.
That's what he said.
Allergic to latex. I'm not allergic to latex, innit?
I've been in a relationship for 12 years, got 2 kids.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to latex.
Oh, yeah, say less. Yeah, well, I have zero, innit? And I'm also allergic to latex, No, but like, yeah, like,
females are either, were they?
I don't have anyone who's like, I don't have a girlfriend, I don't have nothing, but like, I will say that, like, I sometimes I like make music that speaks to a lot of females. You know what I'm saying? I have like a lot of flirtatious, playful songs, and I've I've had my fair share of like
Bro, you have not made love to one of your songs.
no.
That's wild.
No.
Yo, that
Not yet, not yet.
Would
Not yet.
Bro, that,
You gotta have some mad ego to do that.
yeah, you're gonna have some ego to just like be
I was
perfect
like,
the
yo,
way you
no,
like
no,
to be
no,
in the background.
No.
That's
Listen. I'm gonna keep it real, yeah. I'm gonna keep it real. If she said, yeah, I want to make love to one of your songs, I wouldn't say no. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yo, you're in bed, right? You're with each other, and she goes, yo, put sweet on.
Nah, for sweet on, you know. She wants to hear me speaking Portuguese. I'll tell her, listen, I can speak Portuguese in your ear, innit? But that's about as far as it gets.
Are you fluent both?
Yeah, fluent in both. Yeah.
I like
But
that.
like as I was saying, like bro, like I don't have a girlfriend. I'm not. Bro. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I don't know why, but girls seem to think that I'm a player. Bro, like girls seem to think that I have 100 different girls. I don't know why that's the case, you know. Like I just do my thing. I just be myself. Like I treat everyone the same. Like I don't care. Like I do not give a fuck what you identify as or what your like or what your preference is. Like I don't care if you're bisexual. I do not care if you're trans. I don't care bro. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Like as long as you have a vibe. Right, as long as you are a good person, as long as you can show me that like we get along, bro, I will get along with anyone and everyone, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, girls seem to have this very, 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 very wrong misconception that I've got 100 gelly on my line.
Do you know why that is?
Why?
Because they say when that happens, it's because you eat her. You said you eat her better than you beat her. So if you're eating her better than you're beating her, that means all these girls want it. I swear, that's what it is.
You eat it better than you beat it, bro. That's crazy.
Listen, I'm just take a sip about it.
This is how a normal podcast goes.
Especially both holes as well.
Oh, yeah.
Is this going on the extras? Yeah. The 18, is this going on the OnlyFans section? Yeah.
Patreon. That's how
Listen, nah. Big man thing. Nah, no girlfriends. Like, I've obviously, like, I have my fair share of ladies who say they love my songs, and, like, obviously, both ladies and men as well.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, they all love my music, but, like, me being heterosexual, obviously, like, yeah, man, I can't say I'm an innocent guy, bro. If a girl's lang, like, and she has a good vibe, and, like, I'm attracted to her physically and mentally, and I like the way that she is, like, bro, like, have her come my way, like, come my way, you know what I'm saying?
So
But
are you looking for a relationship?
Yeah, would you like a girlfriend?
Yeah, you looking for a relationship?
Yeah, it's gonna be like Kodak Black in it. I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. With a ski mask on it. I hope so.
That's what the Bangbush clip, right? That's the Bangbush clip, yeah.
I don't I'm not like I won't shy away from it, but I'm still young, man. Like,
Yeah, man.
What if girls get put off because of your stream and stuff? Like you do it for like 12, 13 hours a day. What if they were like,
I don't do it anymore, to be fair.
no?
No, bro. Like nowadays, I stream like every like 1 or 2 days. Like that's like a 4 or 5 hour stream. And the reason why I'm like that is I don't have role play anymore to rely on. So therefore, I have to rely on myself. And me relying on myself, I can't give 12 hours or 13 hours of myself to the stream. But I'd rather have 1 or 2 days where I'm feeling like I'm in my good energy and I can give the best entertainment, right, to my audience, right? I give those 4 or 5 hours to streaming, and those 4 or 5 hours are just me being my best self and just providing the best content that I can, that I can, you know what I'm saying? But I've definitely had like it's a double, once again, like everything, double-edged sword. Like there's some ladies who only know me because of my stream and only know me because of my music. So like the girls that only know me because of my music, they a lot of the time they don't care that I do the streaming thing because they know that's part of my job. You know what I mean? But like I ain't never had a problem with like my job and like my romantic life, and that's because if it is a problem, then I cut them off, and I've got my career to focus on.
For now, you got
and I'm a very firm believer that like my girl, a girl that I should get into a relationship with is a girl that I like feel for like in every way, and I am unsure of. You know, like not unsure of. Sorry.
And she'll also understand what you do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah, 100%. I agree with you.
And that's why, like, bro, I'm very reclusive of who I get into a relationship with, but I will openly say that I have no issue like exploring my like what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no issue having like seeing where it goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
have you been out in Cardiff? On a night out?
You know what? I've been like a couple of times,
Bro,
but like nearly not as much as I wanted to. You know,
should go out for a night.
You know what I'm saying? Wet the baby's head.
Yeah, we gotta go
you're invited.
Bro, the thing is, like, I'm always very weary, innit?
Yeah.
I'm always very weary because, like, especially nowadays, I feel like sometimes with the position that I'm in, I have a higher responsibility to conduct myself responsibly.
Yeah.
But like, with that being said, I also am a human being who has feelings.
Yes.
If I find a girl leng, bro, like I will move to her, like, and it's not like on a disrespectful thing. I will always be respectful. I will always.
I understand what you mean. Yeah, I know. I understand what you mean.
But like, bro, like I have a higher responsibility to like not be that way, and to like, especially to people who know who I am and who know what I do, right? But even to people who don't know who I am and don't know what I do, I know that I have a higher responsibility of conducting myself in a way that needs to be like, it needs to be like an example, right? Because I always tell everyone who's like a younger person, like who has, because I've had people, like I've had guys who come up to me and they always like, they ask me for advice, like, I like this girl, I don't know what to do, and I tell them like, bro, just be yourself, innit? Like, bro, if she don't like you for you and you have to force it, if you have to force it,
because you gotta fake the whole relationship,
bro, then so like it's over from the moment it started.
Exactly.
And the other thing is like me myself, right? Like, I won't say names, innit? But I'm currently in a situation where I like a person, right? I like this girl. She's like caring. She cares about my vision, and she believes in me, right? And she builds me up, right? But I know myself that I can't go into a relationship with her because I value her friendship so much that I don't want to ruin that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
like it's like that, and it gets like that, and like sometimes it's something that I have to accept because like it's a part of my life that I can't change. You know what I mean? Like I can't change, and I know that they will respect it coming that way, and they would rather have it that way than anything else.
Yo, do you know that girl who you like? Did she know you like her?
I don't think so.
Oh, bro.
Nah.
Wait till she sees this clip now. Wait till she sees this clip now. She goes, and then she goes, come round and eat my bum. Then what? Do you need it better than you need it? Right, should we do top fives now?
No.
What are we doing?
So one thing I do, just last, I'm going to go back on in terms of like streaming and stuff and whatever. So obviously, we recently got banned, which in both of our opinions, obviously you don't have to say anything, but it's obviously we find it completely ridiculous, right? But the chances of you going back into that particular, do you have plans in potentially appealing the ban, trying to get back in there, or are you looking at going onto a different server, or is this kind of the end for you in terms of like GTA RP?
I wouldn't want to say that it's the end.
Yeah, don't.
I've literally got so much, bro. Like, I don't think people understand. I said this in my apology. I've got so much respect for NoPixel, bro. Like, they've made my career.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there is no way in hell, there is not one single person that can tell me that there's not one single person that can tell me that I wasn't one of the pioneers of the music scene.
Yeah. 100%.
I turned you know what? This is the part of the podcast where I'm going to toot my own horn.
Yeah.
I'm going to I'm going to say who the fuck I am. I'm going to say what the fuck I did. Yeah. I turned that music scene from something that was like something that could have seen potential to something that was beyond what anyone could have ever expected. right? Nowadays, people on NoPixel, they go into NoPixel knowing that they can do the music thing and create a whole career out of it.
Yeah.
And I know because these same people who are on NoPixel right now, the new people who are doing music, they will back me. They always have, and they know, they show respect. And that's not because of an ego trip, right?
Yeah.
That's not because all of this, I did all of this numbers, right? It's not because of the numbers, but because of who I am as a person.
Yeah.
That I've inspired people.
Yeah.
I know that. And I know that because people tell me all the time. The ones who are close to me, they know that I've done bits for them. And it's not because of me wanting to gain out of them. I love fucking music, bro. I love it. I fucking love it. It's my life. It's my passion. It's what I want to do. I put everything into the music. I turned the music game on NoPixel. Like, I'm not going to say single-handedly.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Zaythoro, Lil Cap, fucking Lasagna, Saint Noel, and obviously Josh, right? Josh not being a musician but having the bigger audience, right?
Yeah.
Like P Money, who's an established artist, and I'm sorry if I missed any names, right? I'm sorry if I missed names of the people who are OGs, right? But listen, me, WIKED, WIKED, right? I took that music scene and I raised the bar. And then on top of raising the bar, I shattered the bar that I set myself. And there's not one single fucking person who can tell me otherwise. I done bits for that music scene. I've done bits for NoPixel in terms of an artist thinking that and believing in themselves. I've done bits for an artist who thinks that they can get on NoPixel and create their own lane. And all of the new artists, they will speak for me. And I know they will. And if they will, right, I want them to come public with it and let people know that I've fucking done that. Yeah. I want people to let people know that I've done that. Because I know for a fact the management and the staff of NoPixel currently, right, and the admins currently, right, they see what I've done, right, but there's certain things that I've said, and I said what I said, right, and me saying what I said means that I'm inexcusable, and I'm unapologetically, doing what I do, right, but I want to say this, right here, right now, right, everyone who I've made an impact on, I encourage you to tell the world. I encourage you to look out for me. The same way I've looked out for you, right? I encourage you to show the world and tell people what I've done for you, right? Because you tell me all the time in DMs, but I want you guys to tell me I want you guys to show the world. Because on a big man thing, there's nothing that I would like than to be back with my friends, with my mandem people, right? With the music scene of NoPixel, which I have helped to create and which I have helped to uplift, right? There's nothing I can say about what I said, right? The things that I said on Twitter, right? They are completely inexcusable, right? And I know this, I understand it, and I understood it the very moment that I said it, purely because the people who reached out to me, who are part of the LGBTQ community, right? The people who reached out to me, they told me why they were so upset about the things that I said, right? And I instantly understood how I have a bigger responsibility to be better than that. And if you don't believe that if you don't believe that I think that what I said was inexcusable, right? And if you guys think that I stood with Pons in what I said, you are wrong. I do not stand for what Pons said. I felt like I wanted to defend someone who was close to me, because Pons was someone who was with me in Twitch RP. There was someone who taught me how to role play. And it was someone who literally, when I was 17 and was causing havoc in a server, not being able to roleplay, they gave me a chance. So I stood in their defense, not because of me standing for what they say, right? But because of who they are and what they did to me, for me, right? So if there is anyone out there, right, who has been positively impacted by what I have done, right? By the things that I have created, by MDM Records, by anything, I encourage you to please tell the staff and management of NoPixel that that is what I have done. Because right now, they may not see the bigger reason, right? Right now, they may not see the impact that I have on the server. Right now, they may just be looking out for their best interests, and that's completely understandable. However, I am very remorseful for what I said. And I'm not just saying this as a PR stunt. I'm not just saying this because I know it's right. I'm saying this because of the amount of people who have reached out to me privately and said how they were affected by the words that I said. I understand how important it is to raise awareness towards the LGBTQ community who has faced adversity throughout the entirety of this fucking like century, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I will say. That's what I will say on that. And yeah, like my bad for like, you know.
Listen, no, wait. Do one thing.
What the fuck was he doing?
But anyway, drop the mic anyway. Because that's how it fucking
drop the mic, innit? Man drops the mic, innit? Because big man thing, like, there is nothing that I would like than to continue to, there is nothing that I would like than to continue to, like, be the reason why people pursue their dreams, than to be the reason why people do what they do, than to be the reason why people want to believe in themselves further than they currently do, bro. Like, I've done nothing else but to do that in the last 2 years. I've created MDM Records, which gave a platform to numerous top artists to pursue their own vision in their own way. I've done nothing but create role play in what I have done. Yes, it may have been very confrontive and very conflictive and very 50-50, but either way, you cannot tell me that what the role play that I have created has not been a literal like fucking a pinpoint of moments in the mandem that were important towards the mandem.
How long have you been banned for?
A month. Like a month plus, like, no, it's been a month and a half now.
Oh, ain't it just time now? Ain't it just time there, man? No, you cannot be scrutinized for saying one thing that you regret saying.
Bro, but listen, bro. You have to put it in. You have to see it in the way, right, that NoPixel does, right? NoPixel is meant to be. It's meant to be a safe zone. It's meant to be like a place where you can truly be whoever you want to be without scrutiny, without judgment, right? And I being as I just said, one of the pioneers, all of this shit, I was someone who's like criticized that in saying what I did. You know what I'm saying? In the things that I've said, I've therefore like gone against basically what NoPixel stands for. And I am fully in agreement that the things that I've said is not something that someone who is a part of the community should be fucking saying.
Don't get me wrong, I agree with what both of you are saying, to be honest. I agree it's punishable, right? Because yeah, you would have offended people, but at the same time, I think for someone who's pioneered a massive part of NoPixel, especially the music scene, which has helped so many other people that now want to join the server because they can give themselves a platform to play their music, I think it's about time that, you know, you are allowed back onto the server. And if you want to put a pin on it there, bro, put a pin in it, because I think like for somebody who's pioneered a lot of was a big part of the NoPixel server, you've had your punishment, you know, and I think, you know, we should be able to, well, they should be able to.
I feel like the main thing to be taken from it is that I have 100% learned the importance of how my words affect people, you know?
Of course, and you would, bro.
Yo, you're a human being. Everybody,
we all make
human
mistakes,
being makes
bro.
mistakes, so I just think that's it. You're a human being.
Yeah, but however, like, I may be a human being, but I'm also someone who is in a very, very, like, I'm on a platform. You know what I mean? Yeah. And do you know what actually like broke my heart? Like, it broke my heart when I had people supporting what I said.
Yeah, I don't like that. No.
And do you know what? Do you know why? Do you know why, fam? it's because I know the people who are supporting me are the people who are homophobic and transphobic. And that was the very moment I realized when I had them man supporting me, I was on the wrong side of the fucking argument.
Do you know what probably didn't help as well? The Adam Ross effect.
Bro.
Do you know what I mean? No,
Yeah,
that massively didn't help. The Adam Ross effect.
I don't stand, bro. Like big man thing, like Adon Ross has come out and said that like he was on opioids and all of this. Like, and,
did he?
No, he actually did. He was like he said that he was like addicted to lean and it's made him like a completely different person, right? So like I'm like when it comes to like struggling with drugs and shit like that, then like yeah, like bro, like I can understand it, but like he himself, right? He himself being in a position that he is in like 100,
Yeah.
like what I am 100 scale
Yeah,
that,
he can
right?
never get
He should not because of that, but he should 100% be very fucking aware of what he says and how it affects the narrative. Right?
The guy's
This
a clown.
guy, this guy can say one thing, right? If this guy says one thing about the LGBTQ community, right, he can send 100 of thousands of fans to send hate towards that.
Yeah,
that is not something that's okay. Like people who, bro, people are who they are, bro.
Yeah.
Like people identify who they identify as, bro. Like big man thing. I have never shunned or like disrespected or like looked at someone differently for saying that they identify in a different way to how they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, big man thing. Like as I said before, I'll say it again. You can identify and be whoever you want to be in life, and I will hold no judgment to you because it is who you feel you are, right? But as long as you have a genuine vibe, as long as you are a genuine person, as long as you have genuine feelings, I can't ever be the person to say you are wrong. Know what I mean?
Do you know?
I
To be fair though, right? I even think like even from that tweet that for me, it didn't come across like that. Do you know what I mean? I think it's how it's how people have interpreted it.
You know, like I said this to the mandem in private, right? And I kind of touched on it a little bit in my video, but I did not know the word I did not know the verbatim meaning for the word tyrant.
Yeah.
Right? I did not know the verbatim meaning for the word tyrant until someone told me, do you actually know what tyrant means?
Yeah.
Bro, and when I found out, I thought to myself, like, I'm beyond stupid.
I need to ask you something. Do you know that word?
Yeah.
Where did you pick it up from? Was you watching someone beforehand? Are you sure?
No, I don't know what you're trying to do.
Jordan Peterson says that a lot.
Wait, who?
Do you know who Jordan Peterson is? Like he says the word like a tyrant.
Does he? No.
Yeah, he talks about what tyrants is.
I've always had like a like over the top like vocabulary because this is like for two reasons, because I'm like a musician, right? I've always got like I always know like words like that are like
more than what the normal word is.
Thesaurus words, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the other thing is because I'm Portuguese.
Yeah.
In Portuguese language naturally and the Portuguese language naturally has a very more exquisite vocabulary where we say a complicated words naturally because there's no simple way to say it in Portuguese language. So this comes to when I'm writing words as well, right? When I'm writing lyrics and everything, right? I know a lot of like complicated words that people won't know the meaning to because it's very similar to how it's said in Portuguese and it's said a lot like naturally, right? I'm not saying that tyrant is one of those words, right? But like tyrant is one of those words that like I did not know the meaning of, and when I found the meaning of that word, I like my heart dropped. I realized what I had said, and it was like, bro, like holy shit, like how could I not know better? You know what I'm saying? How could I not know better than that? I have a responsibility to be better.
I think it's definite, and it's quite clear to see it, and you know, and I hope it translates on camera now, because we can see, bro, that you're very apologetic towards it. At the end of the day, one tweet, one word, whatever it might have been, right? You've held yourself accountable. You're ready to move on from it. Let's just hope everybody else can move on from it. And because at the end of the day, you are a big part of the NoPixel, especially the music scene as well. And I think, you know, if you can't see now that how apologetic you are and how accountable you've made yourself, then I think, what else can you do at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah.
Top fives, just very quickly.
Okay.
And try not to make any enemies off the back of this, right? So I want you to go with top 5 best NoPixel rappers.
Oh no.
You can include yourself as well if you want.
Oh no, is that what you're doing to me? Oh no. I've got too many friends on NoPixel. Oh no. I'm about to piss some people off.
Listen, you're all great, yeah? But it can only be 5 of you.
Oh, I'm about to piss people off. Oh no. Okay. So, you know what? If I don't believe in myself, who will? You know what I'm saying? So obviously, number one, gonna have to put myself. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it. And that's because, you know, that gets that out of the way. You know what I'm saying? I get myself out of the way. I don't have to toot my own horn. Number one is myself. Purely because of like what I said earlier about pioneering the music scene and just being there like from total. Number two, I'm gonna have to give it to Lil Cap.
Okay.
Obviously, like long-time collaborator of mine, big friend of mine. I've been to Sweden to go check him.
Yeah.
That's sick as well.
Checked him in his home ends. You know what I'm saying?
Big up Lil Cap.
Genuine guy. Like obviously, like bro, that guy's versatility is crazy, bro. Yeah, he has a new tune called Obey. Featuring Vori as well as Zolo, the same person who jumped on my tune. And that tune there, bro, like I can't lie, like the quality of that song is ridiculous. And I've been a long time friend of Lil Cap, and he has the same vision as me. And because of that, that's why I have to put him at number 2. You know what I'm saying? Like just because of how like close we are.
Yeah.
Number 3, and this is probably gonna be a controversial one,
bro.
Because
don't
do it.
It's gonna be a controversial one because this guy is on NoPixel and he's a NoPixel rapper, but he doesn't fucking come to NoPixel, and he doesn't fucking basically does not count as a NoPixel rapper because he doesn't come on. He literally does not. He hasn't been enough of a prominent figure in the NoPixel like scene because he doesn't do it, right? But Saint Balenci.
I thought you were gonna berserk it in there. Well, I'm gonna say don't.
Saint Balenci. Yeah, I think I heard him before. Actually, he's pretty cool.
Bro, listen,
he's
this
good,
guy,
man.
like this guy has the natural talent. Like this guy's got the voice, he's got the flow, he's got the cadence, he's got the quality, everything. Like this guy has the ability. Like when this guy came into NoPixel, right? This guy came into NoPixel at like. And usually, the ones who are most successful in NoPixel are the ones who like create a character for themselves and are there constantly. Yeah. This guy appeared like once every blue moon and is still one of the most successful. That goes to speak on the talent. And if this guy took music seriously, this guy could blow. Like he's Australian. He's an Australian rapper. This guy could take over the entire of the Australian rap scene, bro. Like on a big man thing, right? So Saint Balenci, number 3. Oh, and this is when it starts getting. As I said, like, listen, if I don't put you in this list, please don't come at me.
Just get better, innit?
But like, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. But number 4, I'm gonna have to give it to my boy. We're saying rappers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4, I'm gonna have to give it to my boy MC Fixer. I feel like he's someone who has overcome a lot of adversity to get to where he is. And I feel like at this very current moment in time, he needs a kick up in the arse to realize that he is one of the most prominent ones. Because he has got the talent, right? He may not he may not want to show it as much as other people at that, but this guy is truly like talented, and like he works very hard at what he does, and I can see that he has a genuine love for music. But yeah. Actually, I'm gonna have to put him number 5.
Put him number
I have
5.
to put
Number
him
5.
I'm gonna have to. Sorry, Fixer, yeah, because I just remember. Sorry, Fixer, yeah. But number 4, and like he's like literally hand in hand with Saint Valency, is Clutch, bro. Clutch is ridiculous, bro. This guy, recently, I don't know if you might know, like Fumes the Engineer. You know Fumes the Engineer. Yeah. So Fumes the Engineer is a producer. He made this challenge on TikTok called the F28 challenge, right? I did my entry. I did my like shit, and like I think I did like very well, but obviously it didn't make it into like the finals or like the winners, right? But like when I made that song, Clutch reached out to me. He's a member of the Mandem, by the way. He plays Eli Porter. Yeah. Baby made Jump Park Gang in it, but like bro, he reached out to me. He said, "Yo, I need you to send me a demo of this shit with an open because I'm about to show this shit." And bro, like this guy showed me up on a track. Yeah, he showed me up on my own track in a way that I have not been shown up before. Like his verse was so like crazy that he made me want to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
He made me want to like, bro, like I need to go back and rewrite my verse. And this guy is like talented to a point where he's like he is more talented than he gives himself credit. And number 4 most certainly, and up there with Saint Valency as well as Lil Cap as well as me, right? Because those top 3, right, in my eyes we're all like those top 4. I'm sorry, in my eyes we're all like together. You know what I'm saying? We're all up there, right? Clutch is ridiculous, bro. And this guy needs to start showing the entire world like what he's worth, bro. This guy is ridiculous. So Clutch number 4, Fixer number 5, and that's a strong like top 5 right there, bro. That's a strong top 5 right there.
So no P Money. You don't really class him, but he's in a league of his own.
Bro, listen, if I put P Money, bro, if I put P Money's number 0, right? P Money's number P Money's number 0, bro. He's not minus 100, bro. This guy, like the fact that this guy is even considered a pixel like a NoPixel artist to me is like it's a cheat code. This guy cheats, bro. He cheats.
Wait, what about what's this guy's name? What about Big Toe?
Oh,
yeah, do you know this guy Big Toe, right?
No.
Do you know this guy Big Toe? There's only one way I can describe his music. Do you know like waltzer music? Do you know like the waltzes when you go on the waltzes and it's got like he's got like house music.
Give you a headache.
No. It's good music, but it's like there's like housey raps.
Like Devo. Like what that man called the Chitterbox Crew.
It's basically like the waltzer music. You know when you go on a waltzer?
No, who is he?
And it's like a guy that's
tell
rapping.
me a rapper in real life that I would know.
I can't even tell you.
Nah. He's like he's
not
like
Twister.
You know Devo.
Yeah.
You know Devo.
No.
Like, he basically like raps over like housey type tunes. You know
like he's more of like an MC, but bro. But that doesn't like bro. Big talk, like he's jumped on like drill tunes and like house tune and like not house tunes but pop like hip hop tunes, and this guy like he's got versatility.
Bro, his music, I like his music,
bro.
class.
Like now you've made me feel bad,
nah.
Big Toe, I've got bro. This is what I'm saying, like
he's
bro,
still a younger,
Big Toe, like RJ, like bro. There's so many artists.
He said his top 5. No, I don't care.
Top 5.
He said his top 5.
The rest will just get better.
Yeah.
Just moving on though, right? So, because I do want to talk about obviously your music,
talking, do we?
But about your music and stuff, right? So we'll talk about your music. So like, what's like next for you now in terms of your music? What's your future plans and stuff? You've just released a song.
Yeah.
So what's a fire tune as well?
So what's going on?
Yeah. Obviously, I've just released a brand new song. It's called 2 in a Row. It's actually one of the singles that I've been keeping in the vault for a little while.
Yeah.
It was actually started off as a solo tune, and then I talked to my friend Zolo, big up Zolo, you know what I'm saying? Big up yourself, you know what I mean? Yeah, I spoke to him. I sent him the draft of it because I was meant to leave it at that, right? But then I realized that the beat goes on and it has like another space for another verse. I said, yo, do you want to jump on it? He said, yo, I love this tune. Let me jump on it. And he fucking shelled it, bro.
Yeah.
I've been singing his parts like the whole time, you know what I'm saying? More than my own parts, which is like, oh, but obviously that's gonna happen because I like by the time he sent me his verse, I've already listened to the song like 7,000 times, right? But yeah, 2 in a Row is out now on every single platform. It's out on like Spotify, Apple Music, all of that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how it does.
Listen, I was in that stream yesterday, and you said if that runs up to 50,000 streams, what did you say you were gonna do?
Oh right, yeah. There's a very special announcement. Obviously,
yeah, that's what I want.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna put it here. Now I'm gonna say it here. So,
because by the time it comes out, bro, it's probably already there anyway.
Nah, I don't know. That's up to the community. That's up to the community. Who knows? Who knows what they can do? Who knows the power that they hold? But I will put it out here first. You know, I will put it out here. You heard it here first on the Glass House podcast. Yeah, that when that tune gets to 50,000 streams, I will be announcing that on the June the 3rd. Yeah, June the 3rd. There will be my first ever headline show in London.
Shit.
Oh shit!
My first ever headline show in London. Yeah, it's gonna be in a very special venue. The tickets are going to be, half of them are going to be on their website, and half of them are going to be on my website. And yeah, it's going to be a very small exclusive show. There was going to be exclusive guests. Confirmed. There's going to be Ethan, Black and White, as well as Little Cap. He's going to fly all the way from Sweden all the way over here to play his first show. And yeah, those two are confirmed, as well as other very, very, very special guests that are going to be in the show. Yeah, they're going to be there, and it's going to be there's going to also be a special merch, one of a kind. Merch that is going to be like clothing that's going to be like not released anywhere else apart from that show, because that it stands to me as like the people who are there, the ones who believed it from the very fucking start, right? So it's a show that you will not want to fucking miss. It's gonna be a show that's there once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime.
We might have to go.
We might have to go, you know.
Listen, might need some kind of support up there. I tell you that right now.
Yeah, but it's gonna be June the 3rd, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've been planning this for a very, very, very long time. I know people have been asking me for a very, very, very long time as well. And I'm very fucking like, I'm gassed. I'm over
bro, that is sick. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Listen,
that is sick.
Listen, I've said this like to my stream before. I haven't said this to you, man, because obviously I don't know how much you watch the stream. But like, bro, like if you man think my music is good, bro, I am built for a stage. I am built for it.
We'll look forward to it, bro.
I am built for it. It does not matter the crowd size, nothing. Like I am built to entertain on a stage. And people who come to that show will feel the energy, and they will have the night of a fucking lifetime. It's gonna be so gassed. I'm so ready. I'm ready to go, like right this moment. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
When the tickets go on sale?
Not yet, because obviously at the time of this recording, right, there is still some confirmations to be made in terms of like supporting acts and stuff. But the tickets are going to be available on my website WIKED.co.uk when it is completely announced, because at the time of recording this
all links will be in the description anyway, so you can make sure you check it out.
That's right.
Make sure you check it out.
Yes, and as well as that, the very last of the hoodies that I've made, the Manifest in Silence hoodies, they're out on the website as well. I've been like making sure that I keep very close tabs, because they're very close to running out of stock, you know. Like, and I'm
He's trying to flex big
Yeah,
time.
no, when I say stock, it's
Yo, it's a nice hoodie though as well.
No.
little champion, you know, it's a champion collaboration, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the reason why I'm saying that is because I the way that the motto that I have for my clothing is that I want to make it exclusive and I want to make it something that's like unique to people who wear it.
Yeah.
So like I gave it as like a certain amount of like stock. And once that stock runs out, it's like, that's it. Like, there's no more.
It's fresh, bro. It's fresh. Make sure you cop it.
I ain't gonna lie. Like,
WIKED.co.uk.
I've never wanted someone to get more like of a big following than him.
Yeah.
You can just tell he's a real fucker. Like, I guess the first time I met you today, you are a real person who gives a shit about what he does, who cares about his community, who loves everything that he does as well, man. Like,
it's refreshing,
for
bro.
real. Like, I'm not even joking.
I hope so, man. I hope so. Because as I said, I'm off camera how I am on camera. You know what I'm saying? And those who meet me and those who will come to the show, you guys will get to see it first row. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you guys will get to
100%.
see it firsthand. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's it. 2 in a row. Go stream that. You know what I'm saying? Feet Zolo. Come on now.
that tune's fire as well.
Yeah.
It's fire.
Right. Do we want to end it there? We good? Anything else?
No, that is all I can think about. That's all I can think about.
Wow, what an episode. Listen, we're going to chop this down into 2 parts because for one whole episode, that is insane. But, bro, thank you and appreciate you so much, bro, for coming on. Obviously, make sure you check WIKED out. We got all the links in the descriptions.
Yeah. Big up the Glass House podcast, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys just started, but big man thing being here. I told you, man, that I didn't have like any experience doing a podcast before. And big man thing, like, this just makes me want to jump on like every single podcast.
Nah, bro, you're good at it. I swear as well. You're good at it. Trust.
Yeah,
it's therapeutic, bro. It's good. Just 3 men in a room having a chat. You know what I mean?
Them ones. And we didn't even speak about how Arsenal drew with Liverpool in the Premier League. You know what I'm saying?
For another time.
You want to see our reaction to that game?
But yeah, no. Big up WIKED for coming on.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming on, brother. Right, let's outro. I feel like I've forgotten how to outro now, but yeah, check us out. All the descriptions in a thing. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun shit. If you come over from WIKED's community, make sure you drop a comment below. Let us know. Alright,
drop subs. How many subs are you on?
We're on 116, I think.
116, bro. 200, fam. 200,
bro.
Easy clap, bro. You man got this, bro. Listen. If you man make me look bad, and you don't get these guys to 200 subscribers, I'm gonna get onto you, man.
Listen, yo, 200 subscribers.
200.
Michael Shaves is here.
No chance. Not a chance.
No clap. Like that, bro. That's easy. That's light work for all of you, man. Come on now, let's get active, man. You can do that.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. But
man.
But yeah, appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you next time. Appreciate it. Nice one, guys.
Put it all on me. When you drink for free, oh baby, you know what I need. Go and get the keys, I can get you anything. Put it all on me.